Hello cyclists, I'm Rob English, the president of the Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're bringing you the 44th annual Mount Dora Bicycle Festival, October 4 through 7, and you can register at mountdorabicyclefestival.com. Wow, I'm so excited. This is a great year. It's our 44th, as I said, but most importantly, we are here to announce one of the biggest announcements that we've ever had with this festival. We're having a Fondo this year, and here just to open it up and talk about it is Eric Baker. Tell us a little bit about what we're doing this year.
You know, the term Gran Fondo actually comes from Italy, and what I always hear from people is that they love this ride. It's Florida's premier cycling social, but they do want a competitive element, right? And that's where Gran Fondo originally came into play, is that Italians loved to ride bicycles as a social event, but they're a competitive person, competitive spirit also. So a Gran Fondo is essentially a social ride with timed elements, and that's what we're going to do this year. We're actually going to have timed segments of the back-to-back century, both metric and the 100-mile ride. And but then, after the time segment's done, back to relaxation, back to socializing, back to having fun as part of the festival.
So obviously it's for everybody. You asked for it, and we're bringing the Fondo to the Mount Dora Bicycle Festival. Marvin, share with us what you think of as far as this event.
I think the Fondo is going to be a fun portion for people, as Eric said, that do want to be slightly competitive. We're going to make it challenging. Our first Fondo portion on Friday is going to be in the hills, on our famous Mama's and Papa's Hills.
Okay.
So you'll have about a 2.5-mile section there where you really have to push it. Once you get to the roundabout area, everybody can regroup and re-socialize. There is a sag station immediately after in case you overdo it that you can relax at. Your ride leaders will be with you. So fear not, you will not be left behind. And then on Saturday's portion, we're trying to do it as a more flatter section, maybe about 3 miles. And again, there'll be a rest stop immediately after, so you can refresh yourself if you decide to push a little bit of time and challenge your friend or your wife or your husband or your kid or whoever you'd like to. I think it's going to be a real fun portion of our rides this year.
That's great.
Then you can come back to Mount Dora and enjoy that beer over at one of our fine establishments and brag about who had the fastest time as part of the Fondo.
There you go. And by the way, your significant other will be here in Sunset Park, where we originate, out on the street here, Alexander, being able to see, actually, as you cleared these checkpoints. It'll be really cool. All 1,000 riders will be chipped, so you'll know exactly where they are, which is great as far as the significant other knowing how you're doing. In closing, what else would you like to share with us about this great addition to the Bicycle Festival?
I just think that there's a lot of rides out there that don't have this portion. We've been asked by people to throw it in, and I think it's just going to be a fun element of our social environment that we're trying to create here.
Great. Anything to add, Eric?
You know, I love the fact that we are Florida's premier cycling social, and this just brings a great little competitive element to it. I'm sure there'll be plenty of wonderful after-hours conversations about who had the best Fondo time, and it'll just be great fun for everyone.
Yeah, and we'll have a king and queen. More on that later, the king and queen as far as the Fondos. I'm Rob English, the president of Mount Dora Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're looking forward to seeing you October 4 through 7 here in beautiful downtown Mount Dora. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.